words have changed the world.
Hello, and welcome back to the world of assassination and the subscriber contracts. And today's contract, Kill Order 2-0-6-180-4466-86, set in Marrakesh, and the contract ID is up on the screen now for anyone who wishes to have a crack at it, and has been supplied to us today courtesy of GTA Girl 478. So moving on to our briefing, and there isn't one, so we'll just say that our targets today have been rather naughty and they need to be punished. And speaking of targets, today we have 5 of them. All must be eliminated whilst wearing our suit. 2 in electrocution accidents, 1 via sniping rifle, 1 via melee scissors, and 1 via an accident explosion. And we also have only 1 exit available to us. We cannot change disguise, and we cannot be recorded as our objectives. So for today's challenge, we'll be starting at the default location. We're going to have a sniping rifle stored up on the bazaar roof, and we'll be bringing with us 2 tasers and our silenced pistol. So right from the start and off the bat, if we are quick enough and head off to our right, and we can get through this crowd quickly enough, we might just get to our first target. Looks like no, we've just missed her. Oh well. So what we're going to do is select our proximity taser, and we're going to plant it just in the puddle right in the corner there. We're then going to move a safe distance away. This is a bit too close. There is our target. That is the lamp shopkeeper. If we move away a little bit further, when she finishes her conversation, she will go and stand over by that puddle. If we're too close, she will come and talk to us instead. So we want to be a little distance away, but eventually the conversation will finish and she goes over to the puddle and triggers the taser. So we're now going to move on to our next target, and we're going to go the long way round to avoid anyone suspecting us of eliminating our first target. So we're just going to run all the way around the Shisha Cafe to the outside delicatessen area here, where we will find several propane cylinders. We're going to grab one of them and make our way onwards towards the shoe shop and past our next target, the shoe shop keeper. And over at the back here we will find a couple of fire barrels or oil drums. We're going to place our propane cylinder on the first one. We're going to shoot 1 bullet into it to make it leak. And then we're going to duck our way into the shoe shop. And we're just going to wait here behind the counter for the conversation in the rear courtyard to play out and one of the guards to leave. The other guard will then have his back to us, and we can make our way into the area and we can remove that remaining guard. And this will come in very useful as a kill box later on. So once the guard has left and gone into the tunnel, we can make our way into the courtyard, render the remaining guard unconscious, hide his body in the closet provided. We're going to take his gun, or the crate provided should I say, and we're going to place it just in the entrance to the shop here, and one of the guards will come along and take that away in a few minutes. So we're just going to make our way back out of the shoe shop. We're just going to wait for the guard to be out of the way, and then we can head back over to the lamp shop. And if we are quick enough, which unfortunately most of the time we are not, having to wait out the conversation in the shoe shop, but if we are quick enough, we can get back to the lamp shop in time to take care of our next target, who is currently heading this way. Now, unfortunately, we're not quite quick enough, and at the same moment our explosive kill has finally come to fruition. So the shopkeeper has finished his conversation and gone for a cigarette and immediately regretted it. So we've missed our opportunity here for our target, so we're just going to set up for the next time she comes round. So we're just going to take our remote micro taser and drop that into the puddle. No one should spot that, as it's a micro taser. It doesn't even count as an illegal item if you carry it in your hands. And from here we're going to head round to the carpet shop and up onto the roof, where we will then retrieve our sniping rifle. 47, the sniping rifle is behind you. I don't actually realise this until I'm past all of this ledge, so we will have to come back for it, as we do require it for our next kill. So at this point I realise I don't have my sniping rifle, and I'm gonna hop my way back across the ledges back to the first rooftop and retrieve it. We'll leave the briefcase there, and we'll come back for that later on. So once we have our sniping rifle, we now can make our way across to the other roof, and from here we'll have a nice clear shot of our next target, who is, if you haven't guessed, the sniping rifle kill. So we're just gonna take a quick headshot there. I'm going to drop the gun, we don't need that anymore, and I'm also going to go and hide our target's body, as I am unsure as to whether anyone else actually comes up here. I don't actually remember if anyone does or not, so better safe than sorry. I'm just going to hide the body. So with that done, we can now retrace our steps back across the rooftop once again. This time not worrying about forgetting the sniping rifle, as we don't need it. We do, however, need the briefcase, so we're going to grab that, and then we're going to throw that right across the courtyard of the carpet shop there, right into the corner, so we don't get caught on any roof or canvassing, and make our way back down to terra firma. Now, there is a guy coming to collect that briefcase. It doesn't matter if you get to it before him or not, because he will take it immediately to the nearest guard, who happens to be our next target. So we're just going to drop the briefcase in front of the guard there and move into the carpet shop area and grab the scissors. Now, unfortunately, the guard hasn't spotted the gun. The carpet shopkeeper has. So we are going to just wait around to make sure that he gives it to the right person, and he does. So I'm just going to doubly make sure that the guard actually goes through with picking it up. During one of my practice runs, I ran on ahead to the location where he's going to deposit that, and I waited there a very long time, and he hadn't actually picked the briefcase up yet. So once he has got the briefcase, he is going to bring it to the nearest weapons locker, which happens to be in the rear courtyard of the shoe shop. And we're going to get there nice and early, because we are going to have to wait around for a little while for the patrolling guard in this area to move away. He's now going to come and stand right here in front of us, and just as he moves away, our briefcase is arriving along with our target. So we're just going to follow him in through the shoe shop and out into the rear courtyard, where he will be alone, isolated and vulnerable, and we can then plunge our scissors into him and complete another kill. Again, we're going to hide the body, and I'm not sure if anyone else will come into this area. This is a body dump, as you can tell. There is one bag here already. So that just leaves our final target. We're all set up and ready to go. So while we're making our way out of the shoe shop, I'm going to select my detonator. There we go. and when the guard moves away from the concrete bollard, we can then exit the area and make our way back to the lamp shop for the final time, hopefully. And we're just going to run all the way around straight there. Try not to get lost at this point and head down the wrong tunnel. It was the one on the left we want. There we go. So often go through the wrong area and have to run even further. So once we get back to the lamp shop, we're going to do exactly what we did for the first electrocution kill. So we're just going to make our way inside here. This time round we don't have to worry about being too far away from the target. So we're just going to wait here, and eventually our target will make her way through the lamp shop. And once she's past us, we can trigger the taser and she will walk straight into the puddle and eliminate herself. So there we go. All the targets have been eliminated. So all that's left for us to do now is to make good our escape. And our one and only exit is the carpet shop exit. So we're going to make our way straight there. So there we go, one more subscriber contract taken care of. And this one was actually quite a challenge at first. It took me quite a while to figure it out. And I actually needed some help with one of the kills from the contract creator, which would be GTA Girl 478. So we got confirmation all of our targets were eliminated according to plan, and we've got our silent assassin rating, and I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.